Welcome. Let's cut the deck. So, you guys, if you have a general question in the future, how about you leave a comment and then I'll do a reading and answer it for you. But let's just start off with our card here. Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So you've been working on your finances, and it is definitely paying off and continuing to pay off. You are able to do everything that you intended to do with those finances. Let's see more about that. You've been very creative and crafty with it, and you have come to the point to where you have been able to speak in a very professional and kingly way about the things near to your heart, the things that you stand over, including your business dealings. And you've been very shrewd in this manner. You know, people know that when you say you're going to do something, that you do it, and that you are tied to your word and you are very dedicated. And it shows that you're always there when it comes to this interest of yours, this business interest. So what else do we have here? We see that once again, you are reigning. So you are providing something that is going to last financially for yourself. That's what you are building right now. You're building your wealth, your empire, your future, however you want to call it, and on whatever level you're doing it on. But you are definitely concerned about your future, and that is what you are working towards right now. You're able to sit back and look at your hard work at this point. You're not just working as though here where you're just working so hard, but you're also working so much to a point to where you have higher value with the money that you hold, the wealth and the finances, the assets even that you hold and that you stand over. You're not overly focused over it, but you are aware of the power that it is creating for yourself, the ability to take care of yours and yourself. Mainly yourself. It seems like you've had to leave some behind. Maybe two people or two different things, but you've left some things behind. And I think it was because you weren't able to speak and represent yourself in those areas. So now you're taking what you can, and you still have a lot. You know, the Seven of Swords, you're still carrying away 5 swords. So you're speaking for yourself and you're taking care of yourself in this area. And now is a good time to, you can look back and see what you have, the emotions. I think you had emotions tied to these two things that you left behind, or two people. You had emotions tied to them. But at the same time, you still have a lot. You've spent some and you're able to save some. So I think you do have connections with people now. They may not be physically in your presence, but you are able to reflect with them and reflect on those positive things. Let's get a little more on that. Cut this deck here. We'll take this one. And so we see here once again, I think the two that you have left is you and another person that is dear to you. Someone who is here living in the flesh, but they are not near to you. It must be many waters to reach them. If you were to see them, you would have to travel. So that connection you're not able to focus on physically at this time, but you are able to focus on mentally at this time. And by sharing your emotions, looking to your emotional state, understanding that when the two of you are together, It is something that cannot be duplicated because it's like original. This was your first love. So, and it was the other's first love too. So that's not something that you two are duplicating in your relationships now. So there are other relationships going on. I think you're alone. So what you need to do is beneficial to just continue to strive towards the work that you've been working on since you are by yourself, and just continue to, physically continue to develop those things because they are making you beautiful inside and out. They're making you happy. And even though you're alone, you're not sad. These are not, these are positive emotions. So this is a positive time for you to reflect and to continue to work hard and know that you have built relationships that do exist in further places, and that will always be there because they are strong, and that this is a good time for you to continue to build on your inner beauty, your outward physical, financial growth. Thank you for joining me. Please come back and subscribe. The Egyptian Psychic welcomes you every time. Thank you. As soon as I press stop.